And he is 2 tenths up. He is going to threaten Lord Fetch's pole position time here as he comes around the final few corners. Can Worldwide take provisional pole away from the reserve Fetch in the closing moments of this qualifying session? Here we go, Worldwide across the line, and he does. He takes it just about there by about 0.02 of a second. But can Fetch respond? He's round the final few corners now in the Haas. Down the hill he goes, through the final corner. Can he find that few hundredths he needs to get pole? Yes, he can. He retakes it with a 1.12.2. And we're about to find out. We've got 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights here in Spain for the first time this week in XRS. We're underway. Looks like a decent start there from Fletch. Worldwide alongside him. It was Lord Fetch on pole and Worldwide trying to get the slipstream into turn 1, but it looks like Fetch is going to keep it. Ozzy Monjos round the outside of Worldwide though and into P2. What a start by him. Worldwide was trying to get that P1, but he didn't see Ozzy Monjos right behind him and he was able to make the move. Yawn now is a threat to Restore Panda as he gets past him, and he's a threat to Worldwide as well as he's all the way up into third. Great start there by Yawn, who's made up quite a few positions at the start of this race. Now Worldwide battling with Panda for fourth, and it's been a very interesting start as Walker's into the back. Panda, and he's round, and he's made contact with the McLaren, and there's all sorts of carnage there. Sauber's involved as well, and it's been a very chaotic start to this race. But it is Lord Fetch who leads from pole at the start. He's just going to have to try and take this as long as he can. But I'm guessing it's going to be a medium hard. As Ozzy Monjoso takes the lead of the race ahead of Fetch, the reserve for Haas, as Big B gets past another Haas of Yeet next there as well. And Yawn is past Fetch now as well. Fetch really tumbling down at the start of lap 3, and it is Ozzy Monjos who leads the way from Yawn. The carnage of the first lap as Yemex goes off again and loses even more places. He's down to 10th now at the end of lap 3. Yawn making a little bit of contact with Ozzy Monjos, trying to go for the lead. Doesn't have much ERS left, but still fighting it. But can Yawn in the Aston Martin take the lead? He goes a little wide actually. This opens the door to Fetch. And Fetch gets past him after all I said. And he understeers wide, and Fetch gets that position back as Callum has disconnected there. And the McLaren comes back on, right in front of Throne Globe. That was a really bad rejoin. Throne Globe loses quite a few positions there. Yawn on the outside of Fetch there, trying to make a move, but Fetch looks to keep it unless Yawn can do the switch back on him. Still looking around the outside is the Aston Martin driver. He's had a decent start to his season, quite high up in the championship table, but still behind Fetch for the moment, who looks like he might have a good chance to retake the lead of the race. He's got quite a lot of VRS to use, and is he going to make the pass on the Ferrari? He's going to go to the outside, is he? Ozzy Monjos is going to keep the place. And Fetch is the next one to pit. He reacts to Yawn. No one else pitting behind him. So we'll have to see where he comes out to Yawn if he's had a good outlap. So Yawn passing the McLaren and coming down the straight now. There's Fetch, and he's ahead of Fetch. And into net P2 on the track. He's shown quite good pace so far. And that is Fetch as he goes down the inside of Keenan, who hasn't pitted yet on those old mediums. Can Fetch get past? He's going to have to wait. This is costing him more and more time. You can see his main rival Yawn there getting away. Gap over to 2 seconds now. But Fetch, he's kind of, I'd say he's more of a passive driver, as you can see right now. He's kind of just chilling. He's not really trying to make a move when he so desperately needs to, and he needs some sort of urgency. A podium is currently just coming away from him, but he goes for the wrong move there. He goes on the gravel, trying to go around the outside, and I think Fetch is going to really struggle here now to get a top 3 in this race, just from how much time he's lost on this lap alone. Let's see where Restored Panda comes out compared to Fetch. He's just going to be... He's literally only just behind Fetch, and there were quite a few places away from each other, which shows how much time he's lost. As Fetch and Keenan are still battling, and Fetch finally gets past Keenan, but that's lost him loads of time, as Throwing Globe goes to one side to let his teammate Yawn bite, who is doing a very good job of getting past all this traffic. And a good move there, using the grip he has on these new tyres to get past Bovka. Got collected as well, as we finally have the leaders in. We've got Worldwide and we've got Ozymandias and we've got Big B in as well. Worldwide and Ozymandias onto the hards, and Big B onto the hards as well. So Yawn onto the mediums on that faster compound tyre, but everyone else going on the hards mostly. And look at the gap Yawn has now that he gained on those new mediums. He is about 5 seconds down the road from Ozymandias and Fetch now. And that shows how much time Ozymandias and Worldwide and that lost staying out. Because although Fetch had a nightmare start to that stint, he's still just behind Ozymandias and ahead of Panda and Worldwide for position. I mean, look how much ERS Fetch is using into turn one. He's going to go to the inside of the Ferrari. Ooh! And he just can't make the move there, but it was very close. And he is now just behind the Ferrari, but he drifts a little wide now. Yeah, I think Ozymandias is fine for another lap, as Captain JDW gets into the top 10 now, ahead of Will, as we get a few moves further back there with Fanta and Bovka. Round the outside, Bovka goes. This is a good little battle between the Racing Bulls driving the Mercedes. And they're still side by side. It looks like the Mercedes just about wins out, closing the door there. As here comes Vati on Captain JDW for P9 on the road into turn one. They make a little bit of contact. They're side by side. The Ferrari watches on, and it's still very close through the right hander. They make some contact, and Vati's off the track. And now Walker is past him, and he's lost a position there. Look at Ozymandias a second ahead of Fetch, and now Fetch pits. I don't know what Kidjin was telling me in the chat about the one stop, but you got Fetch and Panda in, so surely there's a two stop. And if the people in front box as well, maybe I'm right about Yawn, but they're going to be on mediums and they're going to be quick. He has been good at overtaking people so far, as Fetch comes out just ahead of Walker. And this pack of Captain JDW, as Panda now gets past him. And Ozymandias would have been hoping that Walker could have got ahead of Fetch, but nothing he could have done. And surely he's going to be able to make a move now on this straight. To the inside he goes, and Panda makes the move on the Ferrari and is into 8th now on those new tyres. Ozymandias and Worldwide stay out. So surely it comes to a point where it's too late to box. Are they going to be going to the end? I really don't know. Here comes Yawn though. He's making moves. He's got past the Alpine, and now he's got past the Pink Racing Bulls. And he's into 4th. It's looking very good for Yawn right now. Fetch is going to have to get the move done because he's got Panda breathing down his neck. He's going to have to do it on this straight. As Panda off the track. Gets a bit of gravel in his tyres, and that is going to put less pressure on Fetch now, but he's still just stuck behind these two. And no way, is he going to send it? That was, I don't think he expected him to break that late. And Fetch was nearly able to make the move. He's just got to send it. Like, I feel like that's something Fetch kind of needs to add to his driving style. It looks like he's going to have an exit on Yamo. Can he go around the outside of the Alpine with the better traction? They make a little contact, and he's passed. Right, well done, Fetch. And Panda, though, he's able to get passed out of the Alpine immediately. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. And here comes Yawn on Big B for P3. That rhymed. And here he comes, easily past Big B. in the Alpine, and he's into third as Jorn. Decent strategy and very good pace so far. But is the win out of contention yet? As Ryu and Fetch now battle, but they make contact and Ryu's round in the Racing Bulls. Fetch trying to make the move, and Ryu, it looked like Fetch had made the move, but Ryu tapping him there, and he's the one who spins around. And here comes Vati now on Captain JDW, taking that P10 away from JDW, massively brakes late and takes him wide, and then the Mercedes is going to be right behind him, maybe going to be able to shape up a move soon. As all Bovka going off as well, and one round. Big mistake there by the Racing Bulls, that could lose him some points. On to lap 32 now as Big B goes round and he hits the wall at the final corner. He was there with Jorn, but he hit the curb and he's in the wall and he's got wing damage now. That is awful for Big B. It was looking so good. It's all kicking off in the final few laps. What's going on? As Ozymandias comes through the final few corners, is going to be the Ferrari who was victorious here in Division 5. Ozymandias wins the Spanish Grand Prix here in X Racing Series. What a drive by him, worldwide in second. Good performance. Jorn, who's been very quick as well with the 2-stop, is going to be third. Then it's going to be Fetch, the pole sitter, to fourth. Then Panda. Then it's going to be Alpine 6th and 7th. With Yamo and Big B after the Big B mistake. Then it'll be Walker after his lap 1 collision with the back of Panda, and then getting collected by the Sauber and the McLaren. Then Ryu in 9th after his contact with Fetch. Then Vati, then Fanta, then Yeetmax. Captain JDW gets 13th. Then it'll be Will with a disappointing 14th. Bovka in 15th. Lone Globe in 16th. There's going to be Kevin Keenan in 17th.